All right, now, so goodbye, Bitcoin.
Yes.
And
now,
hello, Hex.
Yeah, Hex. So this is a internet popular one right now.
Yeah, Jonathan's always sending me this dude on YouTube telling me he looks just like me and dresses just like me.
His name is Richard Hart, okay? They got the same drip, okay? You can't blame me for that, okay? I literally saw him wearing the same outfit.
Which one, the Versace or
I
Fendi?
think it was the Fendi, yeah. Also probably a Gucci one as well, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They'll see at the Litecoin Summit.
Oh man, he's gonna be dripping out there.
Exactly.
Okay, let's see.
So we're gonna do some fresh technical analysis. I've never looked at or heard of this coin. I am surprised it's valued so high for. I just assumed it was a meme coin. So first and foremost, I do like to start with a fib. So it looks like that red candle here on September 20th, 2021 is our high, but I'm just going off to the side so I could line it up the best that I can. Click and extend it. And I'm looking at these lows over here. There's no real low wick, so we'll just do candle body. I just want to extend it out. So if we save it, and it does look like there's a wick here on this red doji on June 13th, 2022. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm lining this up. Come on. Okay, so we'll click it. We'll lock it in place. And I like my overalls to be yellow or orange. It looks good to me. I like the 78.6 where the candle bodies are touching on it. We broke below, retested the 61.8, came back down to the 236, went up to the 61.8 before just crashing down. So just like we did on Litecoin specifically that I have it locked in, and then we just did it on Bitcoin, I want to do one from this red candle of Fibonacci. This is December 27th, 2021. So I'm just going off to the side again to line it up. Click, and I'm extending it to these same lows here. Just a second. And I'm changing this one to white, and I am going to lock this one as well. Just to see kind of, I love the way the 71.8 is sitting. I love the 61.8, even though I wish these candles really would have touched it. That just means I should probably draw this to the candle bodies, but then it's going to be so tight, you're not going to have any real levels to call out. So first of all, let's look at these. Let's go to the monthly time frame. That's where I like to draw my major resistance level. So monthly time frame now, and I'm just zooming in and looking where there's a lot of either candle bodies or wicks. I guess I should say and or wicks. So I'm looking at this wick here from July 1st, 2021. Then I'm looking to the right. I see this candle body, August 2021 candle body. I see the bottom of this wick, October 1st, 2021. All of these bodies, we have a wick, and we have a wick that attempted. So I'm going to get out my rectangle drawing tool. I'm going to go from these levels here, which I'm looking again at the top of this wick here on July 1st. I'm going to click, extend it out, and then just play with it. Put it here and see, okay, that looks good, but holy crap, that's a pretty large level.
Yeah.
So now I'm just looking at maybe if I could draw it to the downside, which I'm sitting it now on the downside on the top of this green candle, April 1st, 2022, just touching at the top of it, seeing what it looks like. Again, it's not perfect, but now looking at it, I'm just going to set it real quick. So what my eyes catch now is here on January 1st, 2022, this wick at the bottom of this candle, I want to draw it precisely the top of the box to the bottom of that candle body, and then the bottom of the box on the bottom of that wick. Okay, and let's lock it into place real quick. And now, so again, it just comes from finding some levels with a lot of wicks, candle bodies, and wicks. I said wicks twice there, but just looking for a level like that and then playing around with the rectangle tool, you know, extending it out, playing around with it to the upside, to the downside. And then that's when that caught my eye, that this wick specifically. So now let's go to the weekly time frame again and see how that looks.
So you like that wick more specifically because they gave you a tighter range.
Exactly. Because man, if you just draw the whole screen, like from the 236 to the 61.8, you draw a box there. It doesn't give you precise levels if you're really trying to make money from the market. Because in that situation, if you draw an enormous box, you're obviously going to put your sell orders at the top of that box.
Got it.
And what's going to happen most of the time is it's not going to go to the top of the box and you're just going to hold that trade. So again, now we're on the weekly time frame. We drew the red box on the monthly time frame. We're back on the weekly time frame, just looking at it, and I love it. It looks not perfect, but it looks very good. I like how these candle wicks are touching the bottom. I like how the wick or the candle bodies are sitting on it just about, at least for two of these. I like this, how it wicked above it, and then just instantly the candle bodies didn't close above the red box before we just melted. So with HEX specifically, I would expect this to just go literally, because it has potential to form that good old cup and handle formation. But I mean, price has to start moving. Let me just measure it real quick.
Yeah, let's see.
Because I'm just curious myself. So from current price to the 236, do I see that right? 253% gains. Oh my God. To the 61.8 overall, 711% gains. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know it swung like that.
Yes.
Good Lord. So, I mean, obviously there's a lot of money to be made potentially in HEX just off of this movement to the red box, to the 236 level, over, 250% gains from current price. Wow. And it looks very bottomed out to me.
He prides himself on how much it went up.
Yeah, because what did it go? It went from
1,000%, either like 1,000%. I think that's what it did.
Oh, that's got to be more than 1,000%.
Okay, measure it. Yeah, let's measure it from the bottom.
So from not necessarily the bottom, but from these lows, I'm looking at this red candle in November 23rd, 2020. Trying to line it up good. To the top here. What did you say?
Like
that's 40,000% gains. 40,700. Hold on, maybe I can't even see it right with this damn laptop.
You press control and
40,722% gains.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's insane. So for every dollar you put in, that's $40,000. No wonder he loves it. Jesus. So, I mean, really, could we fall? Could it fall back down to $1? Yes. But this risk to reward setup is amazing. The coin, I don't know anything about the coin. Data here goes back to 2019. So it has been around for about 3 years now, maybe going on 4 years. But I mean, the just analysis on what the chart is showing us, it seems amazing. I love the way the Fibonacci's look. We could draw a couple trend lines just to do it, but I don't know how well they'll come out with the top of the red. So we're going for our first touch point here, September 20th, 2021. Second touch point here on the red candle, December 27th, 2022. And then I'm just extending it out, and I'm watching where that touch point is. That's pretty good there. So we've already broken above the trend line, but I feel like that isn't a very valid trend line. So second touch point could, now I'm looking at this green candle here, May 2nd, 2022 as our second touch point. Just lining it up. So we're just currently breaking through it on the weekly time frame. Let's actually look at it. So yeah, we've been rejected. We got back below it. Now we're back above. But I don't like this trend line, to be honest with you. It just doesn't look good. It looks like it's just being forced there. So if we do this, so if we draw the first touch point from December 27th, let me look at this. Let's draw it from here and see what it looks like. And then our second touch point will be here, May 2nd, 2022. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so that looks a little bit better.
Okay.
So now let's just zoom in and look at it. So you could see that with those two touch points, that it is resistance. And it looks like we'll have to redraw the trend line if price continues to fall. But once it gets above this trend line, then it should go straight to the 236 or the big time frame 236. But for a coin like this, the difference between these two levels, let's take a look. The difference between these two levels is 35%. That's a lot of profit you're leaving on the table getting out at this 236. But really, a coin like this is just really one you just hold. You know what I mean? Hold, take those 700% gains, run, put it into a blue chip. You know what I mean? Put it into Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, AMP, put it into a token with some utility behind it, with a use case behind it. So, I mean, HEX looks good. That's an awesome swing trade.
And, you know, the maker, Richard Hart, he always talks about this is, you know, people love swing trading this. He's honest about it. It's like, yeah, my coin drops 80 to 90%. Like every other coin. I'm just honest about it.
Right.
Not everybody else is.
Right.
So he acknowledges that. So that's why it's insane, right? This
It is.
It's crazy.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, I'm glad we did the technical analysis on it. It was very interesting. So hey, if you guys want another gamble,
right,
this is a good one right here.
But I mean, I like doing analysis on a coin like this because we just start fresh. I've never looked at this coin.
You don't know anything about the coin or anything. I know because I've been throwing it at you.
Oh, yeah, I just ignore it.
Exactly,
you know
that's what I'm saying. So he hasn't seen this coin before or anything. So yeah, this is a fresh take from the Crypto King.
But this is good for everyone to see how to draw your Fibonacci, where to put your support and resistance, where and how to draw your trend lines, things like that. So I like it.
Awesome, guys. So yeah, so just take one last look at it, guys.